Guys, look at me. I'm ranking my Debu Die Cert. S tier. Whatever. The tiering list you see on YouTube can be quite pointless and dumb. I understand you gotta hop on the trends, but those types of videos almost make no sense to me. Which leads me into the further point of cybersecurity certifications in general. I've always provided advice to those who ask, pursue certifications for two main reasons. For the actual content, if it looks valid, or you have to, for work. And there are certifications that fall into both of those buckets. Over the past few years, we've seen a ton of certifications pop up by training vendors claiming that to go against the so-called status quo of cybersecurity training. Really, there's a valid point to some of this marketing, but it's still kind of pointless. The whole ranking of cybersecurity certifications, the top 15 certifications to land you a cybersecurity job, most of it's junk. So if you resonate with somewhat of this opinion, I know negative, allow me to further expand on a few points of just cybersecurity certifications. Certifications versus actual ability. So probably one of the most popular counterpoints against getting a certification in general is the fact that reciting a network port number or having a nebulous correct answer, but which one is most correct type multiple choice exams, they make almost no sense. Certifications, yes, they do provide a foundational set of knowledge, but depending on the type of certification, they can easily be gamified into a way that you're just literally studying for the correct answer while not actually learning or absorbing the actual content. Abilities can certainly be assessed in certifications like troubleshooting through a problem, for example. And a lot of newer certifications and their training providers are providing a lot of practical hands-on scenarios, which certainly look better. But it's limited. There's a limited environment and scope. So actual abilities are built through real-world training. I mean, of course, if you can get on-the-job training, that's the best. But really getting yourself or throwing yourself into just problem spaces and just trying to figure that out from there is certainly a way to build out those actual abilities and learn information along the way, at least in my opinion. Now, certifications, they do certainly provide a good roadmap or overview of content, and that's a good thing. I've recommended that people look at the objectives because they provide really a good list of concepts for users to at least know what to study. You can't necessarily compare certifications from one to another. So this kind of circles back to the tiering list. You have a certain skill set, right? If ranking one certain cert from another, if one's let's just say offensive and the next is blue team, they're providing different sets of skills and training. And so it's kind of dumb to look at certifications that way. Influencers making that top 5 certification list, they really don't matter. I mean, at least in my opinion. I know, opinions. Speaking of content, if you're interested in learning the world of malware analysis, a quick, seamless transition into today's sponsor, ANY.RUN. ANY.RUN just developed a new malware analysis program. It's designed for complete beginners looking to get into the world of analyzing malware. Now, inside this program, you're going to learn the basic foundations of malware analysis through conducting static and dynamic malware analysis. You'll learn about malware's core functionalities, behavior, its defense evasion techniques, and tools at your disposal to help you conduct a successful operation when analyzing a variant. You'll get hands-on experience with running real simulations and interactive exercises, so you're not just reading about malware analysis, you're actually going out and doing some real-world analysis on malware variants. If you are a student or an instructor at a university, this program offers extensive LMS integration, so it fits seamlessly into your learning curriculum. Now, personally, why I recommend ANY.RUN's malware analysis program really introduces you to the foundational concepts while providing interactive learning experience through tests and hands-on assignments and on-demand documentation. This program is best suited for universities, individual researchers, and teams in companies looking to expand their skill sets in the world of malware analysis. So if you are looking to develop your own malware analysis skills, I recommend checking out ANY.RUN's malware analysis program. Use the link in the description below to contact the ANY.RUN team. From there, the ANY.RUN team will send you a link and an invite to look into the program. Certifications are gold for training providers. So if you've been paying attention to the cybersecurity training space, you may notice a lot of training providers eventually launch their own set of certifications, like roadmap certifications. And overall, there's economic value to building out certifications. So demanding $300 to say $1,000 for a training course is a lot. But if you provide a certification, it makes it perhaps a bit more official. There's a perceived value element in this. In addition, you often pay for the training and then the certification or exam voucher separately. So that's a nice little way of getting more revenue. And they typically run through an expiration date life cycle, meaning there are recurring revenue opportunities for individuals to go out and actually get the next version of the certification. So it all makes kind of economic sense for these training providers to build certification type content. If you resonate with this message, or perhaps parts of it, what can you do when it comes to the world of security certs? Well, I kind of circle back to my original advice. Pursue certifications because the content looks good, perhaps it's a practical element, and it's a good roadmap or pathway for learning a specific set of skills and tools. Or second, you have to, whether it's for a security clearance or your organization is just saying you need to get this. Those are the two main reasons I recommend getting certifications. If you don't fall into either of those buckets, then I recommend you just keep working on side projects, throwing yourself in, like I said, into problem spaces and other types of exercises for you to really learn and gain those kind of so-called practical skills. So any thoughts on this take? I know perhaps a bit negative, as always. I really am not trying to be negative, but as a tiering list, the top 5 certifications type stuff, it's kind of pointless. So hopefully you guys have resonated with somewhat of this message. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on security certifications. And until the next time, have a good day. You know what it is. Jeez.